Hello everyone, PaperSpock here for another episode of my self-claimed Talos principle. I'm going to be doing some explaining as I head back to the building C. I have consulted with a friend who spoke a bit cryptically intentionally to try to avoid spoilers for me. And I had concluded it might be worth my while, from the information they gave me, I've concluded it might be worth my while to not go full in on stars just yet. That I perhaps can save that for a bit later on, or something to that effect. I think what I'm going to do is I still may go and try to get up to 10 stars so I can explore the star area in the first area of the game. But I think I'm going to beat the game before I go beyond that. I may, of course, change my mind as things progress, but the conversation is kind of nudged me to the point where I was thinking of looking up where some of the stars were. Not how to get them once you know where they are, but like look up where they are within the level, because these levels are big. I've run into them within levels, and I have not pursued them. Ooh! I love that window there. Ooh, can I open this door? Oh. What the heck?
Money.
What the heck?
Money.
What the heck?
Money.
What? What?
Money, money, money. Woohoo! Yeehaw! Money.
Well,
Money.
I have no words for this.
Money. Money, money, money.
Guy's practically singing Money Makes the World Go Round for Cabaret.
Money.
I like that old style lamp that the gentleman has, but his name is that? Pork Parker? Pork Parker?
Money. I'm rich. Money.
So,
money, money, money.
it's so disconcerting seeing a real person in here.
Money.
This game.
Rich.
Or like anything resembling, on the surface level, a real human, I should say.
Money.
This isn't exactly human-like behavior.
Money.
More feels like maybe an animatronic display at Disney in some sorts of ways.
Money, money.
What the fuck? Question. Suppose everything here serves a precise role in some grand scheme. How would we explain that? It's obviously like a digital time capsule. An electronic library of all the crazy stuff the humans ever did, left behind to warn other species to stay well away. From Nietzsche. Because of a friend of mine who named her cat this. Because I think I learned that it was pronounced Nietzsche, because I tried to make a pun and it turned out to be wrong. But anyway. So what happened to them? Same thing that happens to everyone. They existed, and they didn't. And they probably wouldn't do it all over again. I have traveled this land extensively, and I can say without hesitation that this is the most beautiful spot. Nice one, dwarf. Hmm. What's this one say? Elohim is inconsistent. I don't trust him. From Yes Man. Oh my gosh. That was the last thing I was expecting. Let's do this again.
Money. 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 I'm
Damn.
rich. Money.
Uh,
Money. Woohoo. Yeehaw.
I'm still at a loss for words. This is making me think. Guess what this is making me think of again? This is making me think of a song from several episodes. Several episodes. At this point, very likely multiple months ago. With Franklin Shepherding. It's the song I was talking about that the zzz reminded me of. And, because there's these two people who've grown apart. The songwriter, this is a recap, I can't remember how much I said last time, but... Oh... I'd probably do this while I'm wandering around in a puzzle, but I might forget if I don't. So... They're wandering around... Not... I'm wandering around, they're not wandering around. This is definitely an episode recorded at night, let's leave it at that. But, so, it's this guy who is, I think, songwriter for a composer. And the composer is going into big business deals as his own corporation. He's going to make movies, but the guy's like, there's no composer like you. Like, you do the business thing well, but, like, there's no composer like you, essentially. And this is the musical Merrily We Roll Along, the song Franklin Shepherding. And there is a part of the song that goes, well, I like money a lot. I mean, it's better than not. And then, what's the next line? Gosh dang it. Yes, I'm really going to look this up right now. Franklin Shepherd Inc. Genius! Okay. Money a lot. Okay. Oh yeah, he kind of goes, he kind of growls or snorts and then says, okay. No, I like money a lot. I mean, it's better than not. But when it's money, money, when you're into money, that reminds me of that guy. The next line is, and you should be. Then he goes into what I was just talking about. Listen, Frank does the money thing very well, but you know what? Other people do it better. And Frank does the music thing very well. And you know what? No one does it better. And then he just kind of goes off into the rest of the song. And also, I mean, there's the much more obvious symbolism of money inside the church and religious institutions that end up becoming more financial institutions at times. But, yeah. Definitely a thing. What do you mean? Only 2 documents here. Also, I wonder if you can see my cursor is messed up. On my end, my cursor is, like, rainbow static. I don't know if it shows up for you. But if it does, you're seeing this... Well, the resolution is decreased, so who knows what that renders it into, but, it's like a grid of pixels, where some are black, some are not, and the ones that are not black are instead random colors. And this only happens when I am streaming through, I'm streaming from a desktop computer on my laptop, because I record on my laptop for variety of reasons. But anyway. Oh, I just wonder how this looks to you, and also slightly why it happened. But if I reboot the game, it usually goes away, but I'm not going to care about that this much this time. I just have to look at the upper left-hand corner of the square, because that aligns with where the cursor's click is. So family.htm. For those of you who have faithfully followed this blog for the last 5 years, I just wanted to give you one final update. I'm going to spend my remaining time with my family. Yeah, I know. There are probably 50 plus posts all about the problems I've had with them. But in the end, they are my family. They are the people I grew up with, the people I care about, the people I love. Sure, they annoy the hell out of me. They've said awful things to me, and I've said awful things to them. But that doesn't change who we are. In fact, if we didn't care about each other, this stuff wouldn't upset us. Do I still think that they were wrong? Yeah, absolutely. Would I behave differently if I thought we all still had a lot of time? Definitely. But we don't. So I'd rather spend a couple of weeks sitting on the porch with my parents and sisters than be angry and alone. Besides, it's not like we're going to fight about my job prospects anymore. If you can, try to make peace with those you love. Your last chance. Thanks for reading. Oh, what a bleak message here. But yeah. Yeah, so this is kind of from the end of the world period of this game. The end of the old world, probably the beginning of this new one, or somewhere along the lines of continuation of this one. I wonder if that's why it's fall here. I wonder if that's a thematic connection, because I do see fall as a season of death in some kind of ways. I do think that's overly negative of me, and there's other positive things to pull out of fall. But it's a season where things go from... It is a season where things that live on a yearly cycle very often end up dying. Well, they come back again. Not them themselves, but like... like, you know, their seeds, their children, their eggs. But, you know, there's a lot more positive associations you can put on fall too, but like... That's just where my mind goes here, I guess. Lastdays.eml. Okay, let's see how much time... I'm just wondering about the clock. Okay, 13 minutes, not too bad. From Alan Jameson, Institute for Applied Nomadics. Ian. To Fran, subject last days. You know what the oddest thing about all this? We're not constantly fighting, having nervous breakdowns, screaming at each other. We're actually really polite and focused, and we spend most of our time debating the nature of humanity and how we can best succeed at probably the most ambitious thing anyone's ever tried. Like it was completely normal. Like that's just how people are. I feel like we've turned into Star Trek characters or something. Oh my gosh, that's funny on more than one level. Obviously, I'm PaperSpock. I love Star Trek, so I look at this and I'm like, yo, Star Trek! But there is a specific episode of Star Trek that I've been thinking about while reading the earlier parts of this email. We'll get to that, though. I guess, what's the point of doing anything else? Getting angry isn't going to help, but I didn't expect to feel like this at all. And you know what? It's awesome. Many greetings and good luck, Alan. Yes, love from George. Okay. So what would be a reasonable thing to do at this point? Well, first let's get the overall sign. Try to figure out where this... So, the block and the... There's a square and there's an... That's a Z, not an S. And we're gonna learn what the pull-up bar is for. Okay. Let's say I boot into this world. What's the good direction to start out in? We're gonna start out here, I think. Rapunzel! Rapunzel, Rapunzel. Oh? I wonder if we're going to have to do the interconnect puzzle thing again, like we did in the last area. So the episode of Star Trek. I don't know. My friends watched this. Not all my friends have seen this episode of Star Trek. But question: do I want to spoil or do I not want to spoil? I'll tell you what. If you want to keep watching, keep listening. That's great. Okay, so I'm gonna need to get 2 objects I can set down to... Oh, interesting. Anyway, we have 2 of these lovely cubes. Can we put you on a stump? My first question. Doesn't seem like it. Nope. Oh, this is the puzzle with the jammers, just rephrased, where we take 2 jammers, hold the door open, and then we can move them to the other side through that method. About to talk about whether I wanted to talk about Star Trek spoilers. What a concept. I wasn't about to talk about Star Trek. I was about to talk about whether or not I wanted to discuss Star Trek spoilers. This is like one of the classics that I'm thinking of talking about. It's like, I like it, but I'm not quite so hot on it as some people are. I don't mean that negatively. I want to be clear. I'm just saying, this is usually the episode people put at #1 on their top 10 lists. And I think it probably deserves to be in a top 10 list. However, don't think it would probably go at the top for me. So, let's continue talking and thinking and thinking and talking and... Oh-ho! Oh? I've got a weird idea. I don't see where the new level element is. That's what's throwing me. I see something that I feel like I could always have done. I don't see the new level element. So the play button and the cubes. And then some sort of pull-up bar thingy. That seems to be something that I would be able to grasp somehow. Oh, I think I can soft lock. I think I can soft lock myself. Well, let's not do that. What happens once I'm up here? I'm going to experiment with third-person mode a little, because I want to see how I hold blocks. No, I hold them much too unwieldily. Oh, wait, oh. I've just had a strange idea. It does not involve the extra mechanic at all, but let's just board. Up to 5 minutes. Oh, okay. I'm gonna start out here. And then I'm gonna take this other block. What? What did I just do? Oh. Well, this kinda has to be open, huh? I'm not sure what I want to do, so I'm just watch this play out a little. Where are you going? Okay. Very good. Set it down. No, I can't stand on it. Can I set another block on top of it? No, they just intersect. Okay. That is not helpful. I was like, can I like stack block on top of block, then change time, then stack another block on the block? I don't see what the new power is here. I was hoping I would see something by this point. Because as far as I can tell... I mean, I suspect I'm missing something. As far as I can tell, we go up here. We have this over here. Then... we put a block here. We put a block there. And then we're home free. Unless that's the way of exiting the area. If we do a regular level and then it ends with that to get us out. The old trap you in a room to solve a puzzle type deal. We've drifted from the Star Trek episode, but how vaguely can I? But this Star Trek episode, I guess, is part of what I want to say. Wait, how would I even... okay, yeah, that is the real problem. Can't climb while carrying an item. Okay, then. The question is, how reasonable is it for me to figure out this puzzle from inside this puzzle? Like, is there some mechanic that I'm missing? Oh? Interesting. Interesting again. Okay, let's try one, two, three. We're gonna give it... E was the button I think I made a time go forward. Cool. I'll hop back down. We're gonna hit play. We're gonna race our time goes. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. If I wait for them to go away, I'll be trapped in a cage. That seems not ideal. To be trapped in a cage. I don't think I want to be trapped in a cage. I think being trapped in a cage means I have to explode myself, which does not seem preferable. Oh. Seeing mirages. I thought I saw a QR code for a moment there. Elements from other puzzles. Don't see a lot I can do here. With what I currently know. Okay, let's try something I recently learned. What the heck? Okay. I thought my friend told me there was a way I could throw these. Or drop them midair. I'm not finding that as a, Wait, what if I put you on... no, that wouldn't be too interesting. Wait a second. No. I'm very much thinking of doing a different puzzle. I feel like I'm missing part of the puzzle. Why are you pointing down at this? I guess you're not really pointing, but... These are probably meant to be graves, huh? Okay. 26 minutes in. You're looking down too. The other level I'm interested in right now is the square. Let's see what this has for elements. Sure, okay, this has fewer elements to it. So maybe it's easier. Whoa. What does it matter if I scribble my contempt on these walls? I am still surrounded by them. Okay, what? Let's see what else we can pull off from here. Part of me thinks I need to do something there. Did I gain arms to grab onto stuff? Like, that looks like a pull-up bar, the symbol. Well, this is rather enigmatic. Wait a second. No, no, no. I gain an extra jump? And part of my question is, can I now grab up and pull myself up? That would be quite a new ability to have gained. I might just peek in the other levels to see if I get a better idea of what to do here. I thought, what if that's a jump pad instead? No. What if I hold extra set and I explode this for my next time? No, that's not how I work. The short wall. Wait. Wait a second. We're gonna reset this. I have a weird idea. I'm gonna fast forward through this. My weird idea is, what if what we learned, the pull-up bar, actually a mirroring bar, and then there's some other thing over here that when I stand on it does something to the other side. What if a ghost stepping on this has some effect? Seems a little far-fetched. What is that number in the bottom right? 2.892. Just doing this for a little extra measure. Okay. Now we're gonna stop the recording. We find the recorder. You're blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-die. Where'd you go? Okay. Didn't do me much good. Huh. I'm leaving this level. I'm going to find another level looking on. One with fewer elements. Let's see what you're called. Rapunzel, I've been here. I've not done that. Oh, what do you have to say? Elohim lied about the tower. I stepped foot inside and returned to tell the tale. From Yogi! That's awesome. It's another friend. Oh, okay, Yogi Iceberg. This resembles a couch. I think that's a coincidence, but it resembles like a hostile architecture couch. Ooh. Yeah, you're cemetery. Well. Oh, you jokester. See, oh. You look different. Ah, you don't kill me. But you probably maybe do in time. You don't kill me, but you probably maybe do in time. What a me send. Red laser. I don't think this is the puzzle I want to be doing. That's funny though. Puzzle layout. What the? I got launched way up more upward than jump usually does, or at least that's how it felt. Was this the... No, that one seemed more complicated. This one, was this the easier one? The short wall. Could it be this? We can get over that wall somehow? Where is the short wall? That seems like a short wall. Is there a shorter wall? Let's try this again. Three, 4 jumps, 5 jumps. Moving over, moving back. Moving across. Okay, let's try that. Let's both try to break through the wall. No. Yep, you're due to play the training. What is that ability? And how do I activate? Let me just double check my controls. Options. Keyboard and mouse. Configure keys. Bases jump. Second, we have no secondary fire. Use is left, alternate use is right click. Rinse left shift. Journal is tab. P or K is fast forward. Move no zoom. Obi reset default head pose. Book menu. Activate console. Pause. Take screenshot. I don't understand. What short wall am I supposed to interact with? Whoa! Middle click has been zoomed this whole time. That's interesting. It's this zoom that just has a weird sort of feeling to it. Ah! I almost want to hop to another world and see if the tutorial's in a different world in the game. Feels like an unusual choice for the developers to do, but it would kind of fall in line with the last world a little bit. Not super duper a lot, but a little bit. Maybe it gives me an extra jump if I hit the wall running at the right speed. Yeah, kind of, but I think that was accidental. And a short wall. Yeesh. Maybe I need to yell money and laugh a bunch of times. That was a little spooky. That was a little spooky, the chromatic aberration. I thought, oh, this is the puzzle. For a moment. Maybe I need to play a game with the angels somehow. Okay. Nah, you're just gonna tell me I can't do anything yet. What do you mean, the short wall? That doesn't make sense to me. I should enter this with a bit more purpose. I know this is wild. But... my issue is I don't want to do another lore dump in another world and then not have a lore dump for a while. I'm hesitant to go back into the main open area. What is that depicting? Holding something above the head? Well, what if... maybe it gives me the ability to stand on myself? Let's... okay, let's go here. Walk over this... oh, that's gonna be a problem. We'll see. We'll try. I don't know how to get up there, but... Oh, I understand. I think I understand. Let's fast forward a little. No! You're supposed to hold me on your head. Dang it. I'm just looking from this perspective, in case I can somehow cause something to happen. Anyway, the idea would be we would go here, then we would hop on the head, I would walk over here, I would let myself off, walk over here to the other end, I would let myself back on, then I would walk over here and say, okay, hey, jump off. How do I raise my hands above my head? Let's see. Does that create some state change? No, it doesn't really, huh? I want to stand on your head! I won't let me stand on your head! You must understand, I must stand on your head! Because my interpretation is, what if that is someone holding a plate or a platform above their head? And then this level geometry does make some sense if that's the case. What lets me activate that, though? I don't get it. Let's go back to the other level. Oh, we're at 43 minutes. How do we carry a block above our head? The grand question. Well, first off, we need to climb this ladder. Second off, land down here. Wait, no, that's not quite right. Over here, we have to jump through the window. Then we can use these. Open our way through. Lets me move things through just so. Okay, let's say... Oh, okay. Let's see if that works. Okay. Oh, okay, good. Tilt it up, tilt your head up. No! Can I jump on you? No, I can't. Why? Color me exasperated. I don't get this new ability at all. Okay, we're gonna go back to the other puzzle. Get some theory crafting there. Yes. Short wall. Okay, give me the ability of touch. Make me not a ghost. Wait a second. A number in the bottom right changes with my position. Oh, it changes my angle. I think, whoa. The distance between me and my cursor and what I'm hitting? Yeah. Oh. And that's a very far number. That would kind of make sense with this being a simulation. Needless to say, we've gotten way off track here. Audio, video, and process. Is there anything we can do to the back of this machine to make it work differently? I just don't see what pull-up bar does. Or whatever it is. Let's see. They're gonna say, no messenger will aid you until you have discovered their resting place. Return here to return then to seek their counsel. I don't even know what that. I still don't know what that means. All this time later. How do I use this ability? So... Hey, platform, that's... Platform can be used to have something carried up. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh my god. I thought that was the pad you stepped on when you used these machines. oh god. I am so sorry to all of you watching. But... Okay, this makes life easy though. 2. Okay, we're gonna move you around, walk over here. Let you stand over here a little bit. Very good. Now we're going to go over. Give you a chance. Board. Now we're going to turn around and walk over here. We're going to give it a good little jump for good measure. And we're going to put this down where it belongs. And press the button. See if I can still stand on it. Okay, good. Oh, I really gave myself a while to transfer over, huh? This is going to be very funny for those of you watching, and very infuriating. Very funny when I realize, but very infuriating for you for the bulk of this episode. Stand on your own two shoulders. Okay, does this lead anywhere? It looks a little suspicious, was all. We're gonna try that, and then we're gonna end the episode. Gonna run over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're gonna... That didn't work, so we need to remember to not go for this jump. Instead, we want to go for... Let's see. Okay, let's try that out. Sheesh. Okay. No! I mean... Okay, I think that could work. I don't think it's going to work there specifically very well, but oh my heavens. Oh! I do apologize for how silly I was there. Anyway. I thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I am glad I have a little crumb mentally of what I need to do. And oh my gosh, that was weird. That was not what I was expecting. And the purple door, it almost makes me want to go in and look in all the other levels to see what other weird sights there are to see, but no. We'll take it slow. And have a good time when we do reach that. But you listening, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.